aside from the aside from the reverse time, there's no lockdown at all for Burn X Flash. Orage Esports, especially the Hayabusa, is going to be able to bully Hesa, man. Hesa is going to have a tough time in that gold lane. The fact that, again, in terms of mid control, I would give it over to Orage Esports. Gusion is really good in the mid lane with the kill pressure, but wave control not there for Burn. I think it might be a 2-0 here if we're just basing it off of the drafts.
Prove us wrong here, Cambodia. Burn X Flash bring something to the table because, again, a very, very questionable drafts, I gotta say. But then again, perhaps we might be wrong. Orage Esports here, a very solid all-arounder. They have engaged, a very good disengage. They have Peel, someone who can take the damage, and of course, a very, very fast-clearing hero on all of the 3 lanes. So let's see here, perhaps, potentially, the closing game of the first match. Battle of the Oranges, ladies and gentlemen. Who you got? Burn X Flash or Orage Esports?
The tournament lives are on the line, Gani. Orage Esports, they have the chance to knock Burn X Flash out of MPL Invitational 2022. And Burn, they're 1 game away from getting eliminated. They need to just go all out. No holds barred here for game number 2.
Let's take a step back and dive. Let's talk about the composition here, right? In the early game, Gusion and as well as Benedetta might invade, might go for the engage, might go for the crazy action-packed kills. But it's going to be very, very tough going up against that Fredrin. So let's just jump to the Land of Dawn here, ladies and gentlemen, to witness the second game of Burn X Flash and as well as Orage Esports.
Let's see, man. Again, if we're looking at it here, C-Cat on the Gusion. If he gets the snowball going from the early stage, they actually can look for that snowball, and they can play towards that late game as well for Hesa. This time, Xeon has opted to go for Demon Slayer, so no more bounty for him. And in this gold lane, oh, there's already a chain. See how the Diggy's playing early on, already just to enable Hesa in lane. This is what we expected early on. Amelins dashing forward with solo aim. I don't think that was the right move. He's going to be forced to back off, and Hesa's just going to take this lane slow.
Yeah, I mean, winning that trade bot side, a very important win in the earlier minutes. I mean, he has to recall, but do note that Subway is on that high and dry. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess Subway wants to isolate members from the Burn X Flash to exploit that emblem. Now it's 2v2 bot side. D7 taking a lot of damage there from Stormy. But take a look at Hesa. Subway jumps in with that shadow kill on towards the minions. Not D7, a very unfortunate event.
Oh man, but you know, there's an interesting fact there when they were actually taking the lane slow. Hesa was not last hitting at all. He only last hit that final cannon minion. He would have been able to get a bit more gold to play with, but because of that, I think Amelins, with a few hits onto the turret, it's not that far off. Burn have a gold lead, but man, I really wonder why he didn't go for those last hits there.
Perhaps he is to focus on chunking HP bars, but the first turtle here has spawned 3 members from the side of Orage Esports rotating towards mid. Still no first blood, but that also happened in the first game. The first blood was in the 4th minute, but now I might be wrong. 3v2 bot side. Oh my god, everything is just happening. First blood from Stormy. And Xeon collecting the turtle. Now we can see here ATM. Hesa, what? He gets taken down. But Burn ATM, though, finding compensation, collecting the turtle.
Man, Burn X Flash right now, they're able to trade it with that turtle, but again, this Leslie Diggy combination, they're putting so many resources over down below. If the Beatrix actually gets ahead here, and Orage Esports are able to siege the turret down early on, they're going to have, again, a chance to dictate the game as they did in game 1. Xeon, go for that steal, gets it.
Oh my god, Orage Esports here now. They are still in the lead. The Subway, though, is quite low, so he could not contest. But Burn X Flash, they have leveled up here in the second game. Their coin farming skills with, of course, HSBC. You guys at home should too. But now it's a setup bot side. 3v2. Shadow kill on towards D7. Easy kill. collecting that one. But Xeon says he wants the revenge. It is not committed just yet. Orage Esports 3-0 as of now.
And this is exactly what I mentioned early on, right? In the draft, when he picked up that Hayabusa, I really liked Orage Esports' draft because the kill pressure that they have, there's no lockdown at all for Burn X Flash, and guess what? The sustainability isn't even there, right? It's sure you have the Uranus, but I'm talking about that gold lane. Hesa is gonna be a free target for that Hayabusa, and even the Diggy. Solo aim here. He's not even at risk of dying, but even if he goes in like this, huh?
Oh my god, Seacat is actually the one who gets taken down. Traded out by the Roamers, solo aim, but now Shadow Kill onto his backside. D7 taking is the recipient of that Shadow Kill, but now it is just 1-for-1. Roamer for mid lane, still heavily favoring Orage Esports. Burn X Flash though, I like what they're doing. They are still staying proactive. Now, with the turtle up, I feel like they have a chance to contest. Let's see.
Again, that was what I was trying to mention, right? The fact that, oh my god, Subway again. He's just zoning Hesa. It's creating so much space for Amelin to take a lot of damage on a turret. Subway needs to be careful though.
Benedetta jumps in flanking, taking Subway down, but now Circling Eagle, perfectly timed final blow there.
Hesa.
But Hesa is down, and it seems like the turret bot side will be collapsed here. Seacat trying to do what he can, but D7 gets taken down as well as Seacat jumps in almost to his death, but it is going to be Hesa and D7 and the turret taken down bot side.
This is usually why we see the Leslie pick in the second phase. We don't usually see it in the first phase because it's so easily countered, it's so easily targeted. Orage Esports are doing exactly that to Hesa. Hesa currently now is going to be one level below of Amelin. And guess what? Amelin is on that Beatrix. Like you said, Gani, in this mid-game, Beatrix definitely has a better chance. Also, just a better route to get that item Power Spike. One BOD, and I think that's enough to actually burst down Hesa later on. You can already see the snipes. One Renner shot, taking so much HP away from Seacat.
It is very, very evident here. Now, Orage Esports, though, they need to stay disciplined. G7 again, the recipient of that Shadow Kill, could not withstand it. And it's just more than enough for D7 to go down. Amelin's here. Half HP, needs to be careful, but Mathilda is in the front lines, giving information regarding the whereabouts of the Burn X Flash's members. Now, you can see here in the mid-side, 5 members already stacking up in the mid-side here. They want the mid-side. Xeon taking a lot of damage. Emelan's finding that kill. The Uranus here jumping to the backside, trying to find Emelan's. Hesa finding that kill. But now it seems like Burn X Flash, with that kill, manages to reset the tempo.
And the way Orage Esports are playing here is kind of weird, Gani. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? The fact that they have a lead already, but they're clumping up as 5 instead of using these individual leads to look for more pickoffs with the members that are isolated. Neo has been completely ignoring his lane, giving ATM a chance to actually shove the waves constantly here. And guess what? ATM is going to have a good time if he gets free farm like this. That's a Uranus who needs to scale, who needs to wait for items. He's been free farming for the past, 6 minutes? About to be 7 now. Orage Esports needs to stay disciplined. Just because they won game 1 and just because they won in the draft here for the early stage doesn't mean Burn X Flash have 0 chance to win. With this composition, Burn can definitely still look for that mid to late game with Hesa on that Leslie.
They gotta play their way here, just like Logitech Chi plays their way with the Aurora collection. Make sure to check that out. Burn X Flash, they are behind, but it seems like they pick their fights here in game 2. They know when to commit, when to disengage, and that is what I love to see here in the Land of Dawn. Adaptability. But it's still Orage Esports leading the turtle. Orage Esports, Subway, and Xeon. The battle of the Retributions. Who will get a Circling Eagle connecting onto a Xeon? But the Retribution is going to fall to the hands of Subway, actually. I saw ATM here trying to be the sandbag in the backside, but now time reverse. Reverse time hasn't been plotted just yet. No casualties as of now, but it seems like Burn X Flash still behind on rotations.
Again, Xeon miscalculating on that Retribution. Orage Esports are able to capitalize. Hayabusa was completely stunned in that Retri battle. Burn definitely needs to look for something at this point, and I think that something comes from Hesa. He's the only member who can really carry this team currently in this form. Burn X Flash. Oof. They're losing in all fronts, even though Orage Esports aren't as disciplined in game one. Orage Esports right now are taking a lot of these skirmishes and a lot of these contests without the setup that they did in game one, right? Even in that contest, Hayabusa was stunned up, but he still won the retry battle.
I have no words. I mean, again now it seems like Burn X Flash. Oh my god. 7 with that burn. Extra burn, he gets taken down. D7 goes down for the 5th time here in the second game. Not a good look. But on the other side of the map, Xeon here trying to give pressure. Subway still collecting the purple buff, but now he is in a bit of a pickle here. Now Orage Esports team might go for a invade here in the purple buff themselves, and Xeon has no retribution, so this is going to be very, very tricky. Xeon again doesn't get the purple buff, and Orage Esports maintaining pressure all across the board.
It's a disaster, right? Xeon used the retribution to try to steal Subway's purple buff, and he wasn't able to get that retribution on time for his own purple buff. So he lost 2 purple buffs there. Orage Esports able to capitalize, and now you can see Orange going back to the basics. The reason they were able to win game number 1. Discipline, right? So they're playing with that again. Neo is in that bottom side, going to match ATM, and this is what they need to do. They're gonna be careful though. CCat missed!
Oh my god, 3v2! Shadow kill onto it. CCat here. Luckily there are minions, but now ATM is quite low. Still managed to escape with that flicker. Neo though, taking a lot of heat here in the bot side. Hessa claiming a kill. 5v4 now, they might look for more. Solo aim, pulled back, reverse time. The time journey was popped as well, but it is not enough to make him survive. 1 for 1 as of now. You can see here, Flash Shoes popped as well to add more burst, but ATM does not care. He wants to go for that 1v2. Can he do it though? The Lord has been secured, but it seems like not enough damage now. Guiding Wind to save Lilia, but now Burn X Flash needs to defend.
Oh man, once again. It's Orage Esports, Stormy!
Oh my god, the shutdown here, but CCat gets taken down, and Subway, they might want more here, but luckily, the Shadows did not connect to the other member here, but Burn X Flash finding compensation, taking third bot side.
Yeah, that was very worth for Burn X Flash. Again, CCat was able to get that kill. It was a shutdown towards Stormy, so even though Subway was able to look for that 1 for 1 in the end, trading it equally, it was still worth it for Burn. The fact that they also have a Lord up top, they're actually able to nullify this gold lead. Orage Esports, once again, like I mentioned earlier, Gani, they're not playing the way they did in game 1. They're underestimating Burn X Flash, and they're not giving Burn the proper respect. ATM has scaled. He's a monster, and Orage Esports do not have the damage to actually melt him down. The damage can come from Stormy, but again, it's not a reliable way when you're using those blooms, because again, with the Uranus mobility, you can get out of the glooms.
Man, I have no words here. Slowly but surely, Burn X Flash repping Cambodia here. Orage Esports, they are now pressured. All Burn X Flash needs to do is just stay calm. But Xeon now on this Benedetto using that final blow. But take a look at the shadow kill here and a time journey. Oh my god! 1 HP for Xeon and D7. But in the backside, ATM actually maintaining the pressure as well here, giving the zone towards the members. Burn X Flash and Orage Esports, first 12 minutes here. It's a stalemate.
It is. Burn X Flash, though, I think the longer the game goes, it's going to favor them, Gani, right? It is a stalemate, but it's a stalemate that Burn X Flash want in this matchup. They don't want Orage Esports to do what Orage Esports did in game 1. They don't want that to happen. They don't want Orange to play it disciplinedly. With this composition as well, the fact that they have so much punish with their comp means that Orage Esports needs to be very careful. They lost their gold lead completely, that 3,000 gold lead that was built, and guess what? Hesa is level 13, same as Amalens. He probably has the same amount of gold as well. Very curious to see if he has hit those item power spikes, because like you mentioned, Gani, late game, true damage, going to be insane. Amalens, oh my god, if CCat actually reads this, Amalens showed up on the map. CCat not going to go for it just yet.
Oh my god, ATM though! A little too offside there. Of course, 3v1. Unfortunately, Orage Esports a very, very good setup, punishing that mistake. Now in tier 5v4 as the Lord is now spawning. What do you think of the situation here?
Man, I think ATM, there's just the same kind of same kind of mistake happening to BurnX Flash. The mistake that Orage Esports made, now it's being made by Burn. Because, again, ATM's not giving the proper respect over to Orage Esports, just walking up in front.
Shadow kill onto Sue, almost taking the two members down to the backside, but Orage Esports has created space, and Xeon now trying to look for the miracle play. Will he get it? He will not, as Ambulance claiming that kill, and the Lord that is now enhanced will fall to the hands of Orage Esports. Now, they are leading in gold, and as well as they are looking to equalize on those turrets as well.
They got the 2,000 gold lead back, and how did that happen? ATM got caught, right? ATM, the man that we said is going to be very hard to kill, played a bit too far. Offside, you could say. Overcommitting and overextending into the...
confident.
Yeah, over to the enemy side, and he got punished for it. He is very hard to kill, but it doesn't mean he is unkillable. You can already see the itemization as well. He was confident there because he had a lot of items to go for. But I do want to take a look at Hesa here, who has the Wind Talker, the Berserker's Fury, and the Endless Battle. He's working towards that Melfic Roar right now. Or perhaps he's actually looking to just go for Blade of the Spare. With the true damage, he might just actually be looking for BOD right now as they're looking for a fight once again, Gani.
Shadow kill onto C7 connected, but take a look at that 1 HP, but Seacats gets caught. And now inside, in the base here, Orage Esports, they are still sieging. The Lord charges onto the base turret on side, and it will fall. Orage Esports, they need to reset because top side is actually slowly pushing, and BurnX Flash does not manage. No, they managed to save that base turret. So Orage Esports now is in a very, very comfortable lead.
Very. Right? 4.6k gold lead with the composition that they have. It's 15 minutes in. It's still within Orage Esports power spike. They're going to be able to end the game with the next Lord if, again, they stay disciplined. It comes down to that. Because the reason it's been flipping for both of these sides, it's been because of both teams being overconfident. It's been because both teams have just been disrespecting each other by the way they position and the way they're taking fights. We'll see once again though, in the skirmishes, BurnX Flash now with Hesa finally getting the orange buff again. With him perhaps getting that BOD or that Melfic Roar. Subway's looking for the steal though. Oh my god, Hesa gets it. Gets that orange buff. Subway caught alone, but It might be ATM who's caught alone now.
Oh my god, he needs to be careful here. Remember, the burst damage from Stormy is just evidence. He needs to respect that here. And again, Orage Esports now within control. If they can repeat what they did in game 1, it's going to be so hard for BurnX Flash to somehow turn the game around because we saw how disciplined Orage Esports can be. So we'll see though, BurnX Flash, they need to adapt as well.
They definitely do. BurnX Flash currently, the way they win is through Hesa, and oh no, ATM, no, it's going to be a chance again for Orage Esports to pick him off.
Yeah, we are now seeing here ATM popping that flicker.
Good escape.
But now he is escaping. He managed to escape. Perhaps Burn wants to re-engage. Ambulance quite alone here in the front side. He gets taken down. Hesa finding the kill. Subway gets taken down. Hesa finding the double. ATM here trying to find more bodies as D7 is the sole casualty here from the side of BurnX Flash. Take a look at Hesa. The damage, the true damage is evidence. 4 members slain in the Land of Dawn as BurnX Flash now looking for the manhunt. Solo Aim has the Immortal, but now circling Eagle onto it. Seacat does not take it. Now look at it, he gets it. Solo Aim gets the outplay. My God! ATM now still on that manhunt as the 2 members in the mid side is slowly but pushing for that mid.
They're ending!
Ambulance and Subway though have respawned, so only base turret here is the target as the Lord marches top side.
Wow, ATM redeeming himself with that play. That's the reason he went for Flicker this game. Getting out of harm's way, having the consecration and the confidence to pull that play off. We mentioned that he's been overconfident, but there, in that particular situation, that confidence really shined for Burn. And right now, it's their chance to get the game into their hands. The champions of Cambodia looking for the momentum play now with the 2,000 gold lead and with the enhanced Lord now in that top side.
I love to see the adaptation from the side of Burn X Flash. It's gonna be very, very, it's just so crazy to see Burn X Flash here again adapting mid-game. Now, 18 minutes of game time, Burn X Flash looks to equalize here in this series. Can they make it 1-1? Subway and friends. Subway jumps in immediately with that shadow kill. A questionable move perhaps, trying to relieve off pressure, but now Lord is marching top side, taken care of by the side of Orage Esports here as Burn X Flash could not grab the base turret bot side.
The wave control for Burn X Flash, they didn't have that bottom side pushed in. Nice snipe from Amalent, chunking D7 down. They're looking for an engage Subway. Oh my god, that's a damage from Leslie!
1 HP for Subway, but now ATM forcing
Here's
that
up.
flicker, but now base turret bot side collapsed finally. And now Burn X Flash, will they force the fight here? Oh my god, circling Eagle aggressively on towards one member there. Subway finding C-Cat though, with a Strunchen to outplay. But now we can see here solo aim trying to escape. Orage Esports and Burn X Flash. 0 casualties, but all of the base turrets from the side of Orage Esports now exposed.
Oh my goodness. Burn again are able to force the game out to 20 minutes with their composition. With a Leslie that's been bullied in the early game. He's only died twice, and like I expected, again, he didn't go for that Mpli Roar. He went for the BOD, Gani, because he does true damage anyways. He's gonna rely on the Hunter Strike to actually provide that penetration, but with the true damage that they have, they don't really need that penetration that much. Burn X Flash can look for a collapse. As long as they play with Hesa, they're all good, man. Hesa, you saw earlier on, Subway got chunked to 1 HP just by one shot. One shot from Hesa.
It's so
nasty.
It is nasty, as now the Lord that is now evolved, ladies and gentlemen, has entered the Land of Dawn. Both teams rather, will focus on that objective. You can see here, actually, Hayabusa trying to flank towards the backside. Oh my god, Hayabusa, is this a mistake? Oh, Immortal pops and he gets taken down.
Oh my goodness.
A slight misinfo there. The lacking of information. Orage Esports now a 5v4 without their jungler. Burn X Flash might equalize this game.
They actually might. Subway is down. 46 seconds. He went in for an aggressive play, a risky play. Orage Esports wants to look for an opening, but look at that damage.
Oh my god. Ultimate snipe there. But yeah, Xeon will comfortably claim. D7 though needs to pay the price, but ATM does not care. 1v4ing, trying to bait out everything. Amalent gets taken down. Every member now. Hesa though gets taken down. What the heck? 1 by 1, Orage Esports have fallen, but now Stormy is alive. One member that is critical to defend is that Lilia with her skills. The fast clearing is just there. We'll see though. Will it be enough? 3v3 now.
It will.
But now popped. And now we can see here the base is quite exposed. Dion is just focusing on that base. Will he manage to close this game out? Oh my god, the Lord is still up, but the base is quite exposed. And there you go. Burn X Flash equalizing 1-1.
The punish from Burn X Flash towards Orage Esports. Aggressive play. Orage Esports had the game in their hands, Gani. That was their game too.